All right, so a local tap room is making sure your pints help animals. This is awesome. Affected by the hurricane aftermath in Texas. And Cassidy Quinn is at Montavilla Brew Works. Cassidy, what are they doing there?
So Brian, of course, on a normal day, people come hang out at Montavilla Brew Works, they drink a beer, they make all their beer right here in Southeast Portland. But all this week, they started yesterday and all the way through Sunday, they're donating 10% of their beer sales to the Houston Humane Societies to, of course, help animals. Because a lot of people are thinking, how do you help people affected by Hurricane Harvey? But here they are focusing on the animals. And we have the guy behind it all, Michael Cora, founder and brewer. You are drinking a beer. What beer are you drinking right now?
This is the Cora Brew Helles German Lager.
Now, you guys actually have a little connection to Texas, right?
We do. A couple of our dear friends live down there, and when we started talking to them about some sort of fundraising event, they thought that doing something for the Humane Society down there would be a perfect fit.
Yeah, how did you guys decide on the Humane Society, and where's that money really going?
So we're donating 10% of all beer sales from our tap room this week to the Houston Humane Society. When I started researching all the fundraisers that, benefits that we could give to help out down there, Red Cross and this and that, I ran the idea past some of my friends down there, Jenny Lynn and Diet and our friends Chris. And they thought it was just a great idea because there's a lot of humanitarian aid already happening down there, which is awesome. But we're pet lovers here in Portland, and we have a soft spot in our heart for helping out animals as well. And as a startup company, we can't give $1 million, but if we can give a little something for our little friends, then that's great.
Yeah, and I mean, I keep seeing pictures all over the internet of these animals that have been left, and flooding is just surrounding them. And so they said that they're trying to focus on first the animals that they have there already at the Humane Society, but then there's probably more that'll show up in the coming days.
Right, I imagine so. I mean, there's it's just total devastation down there if you've seen the pictures. And the Oregon Humane Society has stepped in a huge way to help out the Houston Humane Society, which is totally awesome. And when I went to the Houston Humane Society website, one of the first things it said was, we're going to help out all of our, animals that we have right here, but we're going to have more coming. And, basically, they're going to need more help. So we decided to jump in and do what we can.
Now, you just started this yesterday, this fundraising, goes all the way through Sunday. Have you already seen more people showing up to have an extra beer, maybe?
We have, yeah, and we've seen a lot of people come in just for that, for that exact reason, just like we're coming in and we're down with this idea. And, we have such an awesome community here in Montavilla and beyond that people have latched on to what we're doing here as community leaders, and they really enjoy what we're doing, and they're very giving people, so thank you to them.
And you said even sometimes people will be, hey, here's an envelope with extra money, they just want to donate?
Yeah, there's been a few people that have done that just, they'll still grab a beer, but they still want to throw in a little extra kick down for the Humane Society, and we thank them so much for that. That's super cool.
Well, thank you guys for doing such a cool thing, kicking off, helping fundraise for all the people and their animals. Of course, the Houston Humane Society, 10% all the way through Sunday. Come here, have a beer, have an extra beer, and you know that a little bit of that is going to a good cause. Brian, back to you.
An extra beer would suffice, and I got to say that's pretty awesome what those guys are doing. Thanks so much, Cassidy,
Yeah.
Cassidy Quinn.